Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a first perspective on things and how we see them. Folks, this was something I did not see coming. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Well, looks like we got some beef in these streets again. Stephen A. Smith then messed around and went at Jason Whitlock. Boy, oh boy, did we not see this one coming, right? Mind you, he had done this already in the past, last year, or earlier this year, I remember, but like a while ago. So I was shocked to see this happening again. And on this episode is called Jason Whitlock's Latest and So Much More to Discuss, right? So I just saw, like I was on the internet and I saw this. I'm like, Stephen A. Smith live talking about Jason Whitlock. I'm like, what is going on here? So I decided to tune in, and on there he had his nephew, and I forgot the other gentleman. Oh my God, let me see. He's a very well-known member of the media. Let me see if they put his name in the show notes. Let me see. Did they put him there? No, they did not. They did not, unfortunately. But all of you know who he is, but they didn't put his name there. Anyway, so these two gentlemen were there with Stephen A. Smith, right? And I was trying to figure out what happened this time around. What happened? Now, brief context. Jason Whitlock constantly goes to Stephen A. Smith. Constantly. So do I. But usually my takes are I don't believe in Stephen A. Smith's political views. That's just my take on it. Right? I'm not running away from it, but that's my take on it. But Jason goes at him. And it hits differently. Stephen A. Smith don't know me. Stephen A. Smith don't care about me, right? So it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what Jason Whitlock thinks, because Jason Whitlock used to be a television personality. He's known, so it hits differently, right? So Stephen A. Smith will never respond to me, nor do I wish for him to. He doesn't have to respond to me. I'm not looking for that, but he will respond to Jason Whitlock, and Jason Whitlock goes at him quite a bit. So do I, but I'm just saying, I'm just breaking down the thing between the two of them. So I tuned into this live, and there was a part where, because it was live and you can see the comments, there was a part where he's like, now let me address Jason Whitlock. And you saw people posting like popcorn emojis in the comments. I like, baby, like, here we go. And I'm like, here we go. And let me tell y'all, Stephen A. Smith went to town on Jason Whitlock. Like, he was leaning into to do, like, I was like, bro, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But before we even get into what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Jason Whitlock, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so I want you guys to sit back and get ready for this one. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith getting at Jason Whitlock here. Take a listen to this here.
Sit back, y'all. Just recline while I deal with this dude once and for all. Okay? That wasn't all he said. He had a lot more to say. Before I go any further, let me stay here, though. This same dude, ladies and gentlemen, working over there at Blaze Media, trying to come across as he's some paragon of virtue. And he brings up God a lot. Tell me what's God-like about what he does. He talks smack about people. He ventures into the personal. He swears up and down he knows stuff he can't possibly know. He does all of these things. And he hides behind a cloth of truth. This is what he's trying to swear that it is, but never telling the truth about himself. How are you acting before you got a job at Blaze TV? What proclivities did you have, Jason Whitlock? We could talk about other people's personal life, but we don't want to get into yours, right? Looking like a damn walrus. This is who you are. The lion ass that you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude literally tried to say I lied in my book. Did you contact Amy Bell from Simon & Schuster? Because you see, they fact check everything. I'm a New York Times bestseller. I know that hurts him to hear that. You want to be in media. You want to be in front of the camera. I work for ESPN. I work for SiriusXM. Plus, I own my own platform. Who you working for? And by the way, you're working for them. Why? Because you can't get a job anywhere else. How come Fox won't hire you? How come ESPN won't hire you? How come CBS or NBC won't hire you? How come you can't get a real job? You don't talk about that. This is the kind of stuff that happens. He has gotten to a point where if you look at him, the only way he's making money is off of talking about me. He talks about me all the time, y'all. He talks about me all the time because you're not where I'm at. You know, you the dude that slide tape recorders under hotel doors to try to listen to athlete conversations. That's the dude you are. You're the dude that sit up there and lie all the time, every chance you get, and go about the business of undermining people in your professional career. There's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, you can say what you want about me, but you notice that you'll see me at basketball games, you'll see me at football games, you'll see me at boxing matches, you'll see me at UFC matches. You know why you don't see Jason Whitlock there? Because he can't show up in public. Because he's scared of what's going to happen to him. Because that's how many enemies he has because of all the lies that he has told, especially about black people. This is the devil in the flesh. I'm talking right now to the people who work with him. Y'all are next. I'm not talking about from me. I'm talking about from him. He turns on everybody. He will lie. He will deceive. He will do everything. Satan is his father. When I said what I said about him, he tried to call Winston-Salem State acting like I was lying about having a basketball scholarship. At least that's what they told me. Do you know what else he did? Are you ready for this? Put Kevin and Josh back up on the air because I want to see their face when I said this. Do you know he called my pastor? Pastor A.R. Bernard from the Christian Cultural Center in New York. Jason Whitlock called him trying to get him on the show to talk about my personal life and my personal revealings to my pastor. When we talk about despicable, how despicable can you be? This man, every time I turn around, the fixation on me. He went on Sage Steele's podcast and talked about me for 18 minutes. I just got off the phone with Sage Steele because I had to get permission to show the clip. And she said, quote, I was shocked at how much he continued to talk about you. She didn't say anything bad about him. She just said, I was very shocked because it was unsolicited and volunteered. He just wouldn't stop. I'm paraphrasing. Because he can't stop talking about me. Why don't you tell him the truth, Jason? It's the only way you can make money. Because that's how useless you've become in mainstream. You don't even talk about sports anymore. You talk about people. You don't have to get out there and do any reporting. You don't have to get in somebody's face. Do I need to talk about when you was on Patrick Bet-David's podcast and how you were supposed to make an appearance with Roland Martin? And you found out at the last minute it was Roland Martin that you had to sit on the set against, and you ran out in the street all discombobulated and foggy to the point where they had to grab you off the streets from getting run over by a car because you didn't know where you were because you were so petrified of having to sit across from Roland Martin and debate him about the politics that you spewed. We want to talk facts? This is Jason Whitlock. This is who he is. I'm not going to call him what Matt Barnes calls him on The Smoke. I'm not going to talk to you about what people think about him. I'm encapsulating it by saying this. Stephen A. Smith is everywhere. You got a boxing event, you got a UFC event, you got a basketball event, College of Pros. You got a football event, College of Pros. You got First Take on the road. You got First Take on HBCUs. You got Sirius XM on the road. You got Sirius XM in the nation's capital. The stuff that he talks about, I'm talking to those people. Ain't nobody trying to come sit down with him because he's useless. He's just blowing into the wind with the breath that he has left in his fat ass body. This is who he is.
So you heard what he had to say. What are my thoughts? I got to say this, man. When I started to hear the reasons why Stephen A. Smith was upset at him, like when he went on Sage Steele's show and saying that, and then he brought up some of the other things, like when he called his pastor, I was like, you got to be what? His pastor? Do you know what's crazy? He brought up Pastor A.R. Bernard. I used to attend the Christian Cultural Center in Brooklyn, right? When I tell you, a fantastic church. A.R. Bernard, Pastor A.R. Bernard, of all of the pastors that I've heard preach, he is the best. The absolute best. We used to drive from Yonkers. Then when we lived out in Jersey, we used to drive from Jersey just to go attend the service. It was that good. And my favorite part always about a service, my uncle got on me once. Even some people around me get on me, but I don't like the part where people are dancing and singing. Right? I remember the last I was in church. Went to my aunt's church in the United Kingdom a number of years ago. So I'm there with my uncle as well. So it's a part where it's like, we're dancing and this is the praise and worship part. And I don't like that part. My favorite part is when the pastor's just interpreting the scripture. That's my favorite part. I can listen to that for an hour. So I'm dancing. I'm like, man, I'm not enjoying this. My uncle goes to me. He goes, what? You don't like praise and worship? I'm like, no, I just don't like this part. So you go to his church, get ready for a masterclass on interpreting the Bible. I mean, A.R. Bernard is that dude, right? So I was shocked to hear that Jason Whitlock would go as far as to call his pastor. I was like, what? The man's pastor? Really, dogs? Nah, you at that point, man, at that point, you can understand why Stephen A. Smith went at him the way that he did. Obviously, he brought up an angle about his father. Now, I don't know anything about the relationship with Stephen A. Smith's father. I don't know his background like that. His nephew was there who was like kind of clarifying that part. I don't know any. That's like personal family business. That ain't none of my business. But there was that aspect which I'm sure set him off. But then going to his that part blew my mind. Then he also said he called up his school. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. But Stephen A. Smith, I gotta say, man, he funny when he gets into like his insult. He's pretty funny. So I'm definitely looking forward to the rebuttal from Jason because it's coming. It may not come today, but it's gonna come at some point. And boy, I think it's probably going to come on Monday, but we're going to have to wait and see this one because this one is going to be good. You guys let me know what you think about this, man. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.